SpitFire is Exitech's Part Task Trainer simulation platform. All lessons in SpitFire are accessed through the lesson tree. On the left of the screen, you will notice that you can expand the lesson tree by clicking on the pluses and compress it by clicking on the minuses. Here you see the lesson skill levels: novice, intermediate, or advanced. Notice that each skill level has an exam. Let's expand the third novice level, diesel generator synchronization. Each lesson has an associated voice recognition key, pre-brief, procedure, tutorial, interactive simulation, which starts the real-time simulation, and post-brief. The student may preview the tutorial that is presented with the lesson. We will shrink the tree and then expand the diagrams, panels, and procedures branches. This shows the breadth of information available to the student. Clicking on a procedure will bring the user to that document and a bookmark. Introducing the navigation bar. We move our cursor to the right hand side of the screen, the navigation bar appears. Now, selecting DG1A provides a panel that gives meters, lights, and interactive switches. Closing this, going back to the navigation bar, the unit graphics provides a representation of the physical component. The unit graphics have hotboxes, the little red squares from which the component may be controlled as if the student were working on that component. Interactive PNIDs will also provide a window on the simulation. These may be limited to novice users if desired. Through links to multimedia, SpitFire provides the student with an information-rich learning environment. We will expand the types of information available for the lube oil heat exchanger at the upper right. The information is available in a Windows environment where right-clicking will allow access to the nested information. Any type of picture or document may be displayed. Bookmarks can be used for these documents. Here you will see several examples of the types of information that may be added. You can see the varied types of material that may be displayed. When the system is online, any number of websites may also be accessed for supplementary material. This is just an example of the diversity of material that may be displayed for any one component. There is no limit to the number of components or to the amount of material that may be displayed for each component. Let's expand the lesson tree and select the third novice lesson, diesel generator synchronization. The pre-brief, display procedure, tutorial, interactive simulation, and post-brief branches will be invoked. The pre-brief gives all necessary background information for taking the lesson. Display procedure provides the student with a bookmarked copy of the procedure that the lesson is based on. The student may take a printout if desired. The tutorial will appear during the conduct of the lesson. If part of the curriculum, the tutorial may also be reviewed before the lesson simulation. Interactive simulation starts the real-time simulation and the compliance engine. Compliance to procedural steps is tracked while the student is taking the lesson. Here the student is to raise the diesel speed to 900 RPM, reset the generator, declare the governor lube oil level is visible, parallel the generator, select the sync switch, and close the breaker at the proper time. After resetting, the student in this novice lesson is given a hint on how to successfully complete the next step. The unit graphic gives a pictorial representation of the diesel generator. Hot boxes show the interactive positions of the picture. The hot boxes can be toggled. At prearranged places in the lesson, the student may be given a tutorial to help in understanding the material. The speed is slightly bumped on the speed control switch to get the diesel at 60 Hz on the meter at the bottom. The synchroscope is switched on and the lights flash as the engine speed is fine-tuned using the speed control switch. At 5 minutes before 12 o'clock, the breaker is closed and then the synchroscope is turned off to complete the required steps. You will notice that the lesson tree for the diesel generator synchronization is a mix of red, uncompleted, yellow, partially completed, and green, completed boxes. Selecting Post Brief gives the student a review of the lesson and makes the entire lesson complete. All boxes green. The student will be subjected to a number of system upsets, which may be due to malfunctions or to misoperation. Here we come to a scenario with the lube oil having completely drained from its tank. You'll notice that the lube oil pressure meter in the upper left of the panel is going to 0, and the rest of the meters are responding to the event. The P&ID also shows the oil flow shifting due to automated responses. When the malfunction is complete after a predetermined time, the student reviews the post brief after the simulation has ended.